In this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know to write effective sales pages that actually make sales. That's right. I'm going to break it all down for you today. From the top of the sales page all the way down to the bottom, I'm going to show you everything. And I'm going to pull back the curtain on all the secrets that have helped us write effective sales pages and the things that help our clients too. So if you want to write better sales pages, this is the video for you. We've got templates, we've got the breakdowns, we've got everything you need, so stay tuned. What is poppin', fam? Ryan McMorris here with ILCU TV. What up? Welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, then welcome. For the first time ever in your life, make sure you get subscribed because we put this channel together so you can build an online business of your dreams without sacrificing your life, all right? And you can live a lifestyle that you deserve. We are here to make marketing easy for you, to remove the marketing burden from your life. So make sure that you get subscribed, you check out the description box before you leave this video because we give free templates and free guides to help you make your business easier for you, all right? So make sure you get subscribed, make sure you press that like button and hit the bell, that way you don't miss any of the episodes. Today, I'm gonna break down sales pages, all right? So I'm gonna dive in here, we're gonna go from top to bottom. And like I said, we've got templates for you, so all you've gotta do is just follow the instructions in this video, okay? Make sure you watch the whole video so you don't miss anything. And then simply just use our template, put in your information, and then we give you the design template. So you take your copy, you put in the design template, and then you put it out into the internet. Now, before we dive in, just a little disclaimer. This is like part 4 of a complete copywriting tutorial. So if you have not watched the other videos in this tutorial, make sure you go down to the description box. You watch the videos before this one first, okay? You are at the sales page level, all right? If you are not writing good ad copy, if you don't have good landing pages, and you aren't practicing the things that we talked about in video 1, then you gotta go watch that stuff because you skipped ahead and you're watching the sales page. Now, if you've got all that stuff in place and you're ready to put your sales page together, let's dive in right now so we can get this sales page up, running, and making sales. Let's go. All right, so we're at the whiteboard, and the first thing I want you to think about when you're writing out your sales page is understand that the copy is the most important part of your sales page, all right? So first thing is copy first, all right? Now, what I mean by that is most people think that the design and the prettiness and the extravaganza of the sales page is the most important thing. That's not true. Literally, you can go and see, we've had sales pages that have converted better with no graphics, literally just text and following the steps that we're going to talk about here to convert better. And so you want to make sure that it converts first, okay? So make sure that the message converts first, all right? So copy first. One thing that I would say is when you're writing your sales page, make sure you write your sales letter in a different document, possibly a Word document or a note or something like that. Do that first, okay? Another thing is write out you want this message written out first before you do your VSL. Now, a VSL is basically a video sales letter. Now, when we go into the examples in this video and we talk about putting your sales page together, you want this thing written out. That way you have a script and the video actually flows, okay? So what I want you to realize is when you're doing your sales page, when you're doing your sales letter, it's really to sell it to 3 different type of people at the same time, okay? One person is just gonna watch the video. The other person is just gonna read the headlines. The other person is gonna read the entire thing. So you're dealing with 3 different types of people, but you wanna make sure you cover all your bases, okay? So the first thing that we need to do when we are putting together our sales page is we need to do our research. So before we get into the headline, before we get into the problem and the solution, like the way that our our sales page is actually going to flow, we want to like get our juices flowing, and we want to ask ourselves some really good questions first. Okay, so what is the payoff, the number one payoff that your customer wants? Okay, what's the number two payoff that your customer wants? And there may be more payoffs. All right, so the first thing that you're going to do is we're going to think, okay, what is the payoff? Okay, and then we're going to think, what does the person want to avoid? So what I would do is I would spend at least an hour just answering these questions, brainstorming our position first. Okay, so the first thing is position first. Okay, we have to do our research and we have to find out where is our position. Right now, once we do that and we start to answer all these questions, so like, what is the consequence of not acting now? Right, so let's just say you are a life coach that helps men. And you help them with their kids and their relationships, right? So not acting now means more frustration. It could mean divorce. It could mean, arguments. It could mean, their kids desert them. I mean, we want to really express all these things. So have a conversation with your ideal client so you can answer these questions in a way that they want to hear it, and a way that is going to really speak to their emotions. All right. Now, if you want to grab this, again, grab our launch course. All right. It's only $27, and you get this guide. You'll get access to our sales funnel, or our sales page template, and a whole bunch of other stuff that we put together for you: headlines, bullets, a launch program. I mean, it's pretty robust. We give you posts. We give you everything you need to put together all your copywriting and launch your offer. Okay, so make sure you go through this first. Now, the next part that I want you to pay attention to is the 5 reasons on why people buy. All right, these, I'm going to zoom in here. All right, these are really important. How does your product save them money? How does your product save them time? How does your product help them avoid frustration? How does your product help them escape pain? And how does your product make them feel better about themselves? I'm telling you, these things are like the core of like what your message is going to be about. All right, now that you've done this, let's dive into what a good headline should look like, because that's the top of your sales page. All right, so the first thing that we're looking at right here is our headline. All right, so the first thing that we want to do when we're actually writing out our sales page is the headline. All right, now this headline says, what if your dream client started the sales conversation with you? Now, we put together a template of headlines and bullets so you can understand the types of headlines. This is a probing question headline. There's 5 types of headlines, and this one is a probing question because it gets someone to say yes. Now, the cool thing about this sales page is it starts out with a headline. Now, one thing I would not do with your sales page, this is in our template, so we wouldn't have this, but you don't want this stuff up here on a normal sales page. Okay, she can get away with this because she's making a lot of sales, and but what you don't want is someone to land on the sales page and then have the opportunity to click a home button or click all these buttons or go somewhere else. You want to make sure that they either stay on the sales page, leave, or buy. Okay, that's what you want. So up here's a no-no. This page, if it were me coaching you on this, it would start and it would look exactly like this. Okay, and you can see here there's a call to action, and this call to action is for our person that just reads the headline and says yes and says, ooh, it's only $34, let me go ahead and grab this. So as we go down our process, the next thing after our main headline, again, remember the purpose of the headline is just to get someone to stay on the page. It grabs their attention, they say yes, and they keep reading the rest of our sales letter. All right. The next thing here is you've got your video. Now, this is hitting on our next person who is going to watch the sales letter in video format. If that person doesn't buy, again, we can still make up to sell to the person that wants to read the entire letter. So the next thing that we're going to focus on is the problem. So the problem that we're stating here is you're frustrated doing Instagram follow for follow. You're posting and you're not getting anything there. Okay, we're really touching on a little problem here, and then we're going to clearly state the problem is what you're doing now isn't getting you results. You want sales. Okay, so now we're throwing out the problem. when you hit the problem, the next thing you want to do, the second part of the problem, is credibility. Really showing the reader that you understand what their problem feels like. You understand the consequences of their problem. You understand it because you've been through it, or you've helped enough people that you realize, hey, look, this is the problem. Okay. So another point right here is just saying, hey, look, I get it. I used to think I had to be famous or an influencer to actually get clients on Instagram. Okay. So now you're telling your credibility of the problem. Okay. Next step in this sales page is the solution. All right. So step number 3 that we want to write out our sales letter is getting to the solution. Now, the cool thing I want you to notice about this sales letter is all they're doing is saying, hey, this is the solution, but I'm not telling you what it is. I'm telling you the result, and I'm telling you the outcome of what happens. So this is where you can use our bullets to really help you dive in. But the cool thing here is the psychology of, like, we're not telling you all the details. We're just telling you the end. Okay. We're telling you, hey, this is what it is. Now we're going to go into another bit of credibility, because I know you're still wasting your time with fickle followers who will never even buy from you and start getting paying clients. And this is how. Okay. So now we're going to break down our offer details. Okay. So this is the offer details. You want to break this down where, hey, I'm going to get this thing. It's $197 value, 5 types of stories. You're going to get this, and you're going to get this, and all this stuff, right? And there's another call to action. And then we want to give people a reason to buy now. We want to give them our bonuses. So then there's 5 bonuses here that you can get access to if you get this today, right now. And then there's another call to action. Okay. And so now we're going to give ourselves more credibility on why, on the experience of not getting this today. Okay. So really we're kind of like I guess pulling back the Band-Aid and really just saying, hey, look, I see your wounds. Let's heal this thing up now. Like, we have the solution. Okay. So as we go through this, the next thing is, hey, this is just why you can trust me. Okay. So we're going to add more to our credibility and we're taking the risk away. Okay. The next part is where we start to get into testimonials. Okay. That's our result, our outcome, and our transformation. So we're really going into the social proof of our sales letter. Okay. You want to make sure that when you do social proof, when you do testimonials, have testimonials that are they're result driven testimonials. Okay. All right. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to take away our risk. Right after we have another call to action right here, we want to take away the risk. All right. 100% guarantee. And if you want a refund, you can keep the course, you can keep the stuff at our risk. Okay. The risk reversal is how you can take all the risk off of them and put it on yourself. Okay. Now, the last thing that you want is you'd probably want some type of warning. So a clock or a countdown timer is usually what you want to see on a sales page. You want another call to action. And then frequently asked questions is a great way to make sure that no one has any questions. Once they leave this sales page, they're either going to leave a customer or the product wasn't for them. All right. So now that we've broken down, the last thing that I would say about this sales page is that, again, on the bottom of the sales page, I would probably end it right here. I wouldn't have it a full menu for my website or Instagram or sending them somewhere else. I mean, you can do that once you've gotten to an area where you're like, look, I don't care about sales anymore. But again, in the beginning, when you're setting up your sales letters, make sure that you follow this template. Go into the description box and you can get access to our impact launch formula, where we give you this entire sales page template to help you write your sales page out and ideas. We give you a design template, and we give you a launch process, and you get access to all the headlines, all the bullets, everything that you need to write out your sales letter and put it into a sales page that actually converts. All right, so there you have it. That's how you put together your sales letter. All right, you want to make sure you do your research. All right, take a day and just answer the questions that are at the top of this sales guide. All right, and then just write out your headline, write out the problem, the solution, write out your offer and the offer details. You want to have some social proof and start just following this template. And you probably want to take at least 2 to 5 days to write out your sales letter, all right? Take an hour one day, an hour the next day, let it simmer, let it brew. You don't want to write out your sales letter all at once, all right? Now, connect with us inside of our Facebook group. That way we can help you write your sales letter. Make sure you get access to everything that we talked about inside of this video today, and watch the next video that we're going to talk about follow-up and writing out better social media posts, all right? So make sure that if you like this video, get subscribed, click the like button. That way we'll see you in the next episode of ILC TV. Peace.